Hi all, welcome to my YouTube channel Easy Coding with Ankit. Today's topic is array sorted? We will check if the given array is sorted or not using recursion. Let's get started. So I have already created couple of arrays just to validate. One array which is not sorted, the other array is sorted. So we will check if the array is sorted or not, and we will give boolean value true and false based on if it is sorted or not. So how we will check this? And we will use recursion for this. We create a separate method, public static boolean, it's sorted, and we will take a couple of arguments here. Argument will first will take one array, we can name nums, and inside this we have to return boolean value, true or false. So how we will validate it? What we can do, we first thing we need one index value, and based on that only we can check like from where we should start from. We should start from left to right, or we should start from right to left. If we are starting from left to right, and if we wanted to check if it is ascending or not ascending, then we will compare first index and then second index value. If the second index is greater or equal to also, then fine, then we have to move. We will basically check two elements, and then we will move to next index. So that index value we need. What we can do, we can take one index value here in idx, and that value we will pass as 0. Let's say 0. Let's call this method and see. We will get boolean value, so I'm printing the value, and then I'm calling this method. We'll pass nums, and with that we'll pass 0. So we can start from 0 index, and one by one we have to check. So how we can check? We can add one if condition. If we have to compare, we can compare based on nums idx, that first index we are getting, we're starting with 0, so we have to compare 0 and 1. So we can write nums index idx and num idx plus 1. These two we have to compare. Now we are checking if idx is greater than idx plus 1. That means we can say it is not sorted. We need to look if array is in sorted in ascending order or not. If not in ascending, it is not sorted in ascending order, then we will return false. So in this condition, what we can do, we can return false, because the first index value is greater than second index value, and this is not allowed if the array is sorted in ascending order. Else what we can do, so first we have comparing with 0 and 1 index. Now we have to compare with 1 and 2. So what we can do, we can call the same method again with return statement, because this method will return something. We can call this same method, and we can increment this idx value to 1. So in next iteration, it will basically compare first index and second index. Like that it will move, and we have to move till when we will reach at the end of the array. Not actually end of the array, we will check if we reached at the last index of the array, because we are checking with idx plus 1 also. So we have to take care. So what we can do, we can write a logic where we will check nums dot length minus 1 equal to idx. If this condition is true, that means you are reached to last element of the array. And when you reached at the last element of array, and that means you are considering only one element. And if you are considering one element, that means by default it is sorted. So we don't have to worry, we don't have to check this condition. We can directly say if you are reached at the last element of the array and that array element is like we can say it's only one, we don't have any other element to compare, then by default it will be sorted and then we can return true. So that's our base case basically. Base case when nums dot length minus 1 equal to idx, that means you are reached to the last element of the array and one element we are considering, and by default one element is sorted, so we'll return true. That's our base case. And one by one, if it is not at the base case, then one by one it will come and keep on comparing. That's the whole logic to check if the array is sorted or not. Let's call our method and see what result we are getting. So first I am passing unsorted array. Let's call this method. I got false value, which is correct because I have passed unsorted array. Let's try with sorted array. You can see it contains 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's a sorted in ascending order. I can call this method and I'm getting true. So how it is working? If you are passing array 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and you are passing index value as 0. So first we will compare 0 and 0 plus 1, 1. Both index we will compare. We will compare 1 and 2. 1 is greater than 2? No, false. Then it will come under else condition. Else condition we are calling the same method with index 1. So we will call the array value will be same, only idx is changing. Now idx has become 1. If condition is false because it's not length minus 1, so we will come in second if condition. Here we will compare with idx, that means 2 value 2 and idx plus 1, that means value 3. So 2 or 3 will compare, which is also false, so it will come under else condition. Same way it will keep continuing. It will continue idx for 2 it will try, idx for 3 it will try, idx for 4 it will try, and then idx for 5 it will try. The length of the array is 6, that means 6 minus 1, 5. Idx is 5, that means it reached to last index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It reached to this element. Now you can see after this there is no element, so we don't have to compare with anything. By default it is sorted. If there is another element, then we can compare and check if it is sorted or not. If it is only one element, then by default it is sorted, so it will return true. So from here output will be written as true. So it will come back here. Here also we are returning, then again it will return value true. Same way it will keep on returning till it will reach at the first call. True. Here also it will return same value because we don't have any other additional logic to compare. Check. We will just return the same value whatever we are getting from this function call. And at the last you will get true. If you check for false also, you can come. We can check with same way. 5 or 8. First it will compare which is false. Then it will come under else condition. Then it will compare 8 and 6. 8 and 6 is false basically. So here it will return false. From here it will come back to main method and it will print false. For rest it will not worry about it. That's about this logic. Time complexity of this algorithm is big of n because we are checking with each element. Time complexity of big of n and space complexity will be constant. We are not creating any array and we are not creating anything here right now. So time complexity is constant. So that's about the logic how to check if array is sorted or not using recursion. That's about this logic. Thank you for watching my video.